Hey guys, what's up? Brad Pickett, Titan Acquisitions. This video is going to be about responsibility and how I feel like it's the most misunderstood word, maybe in our entire English language. So, when people hear the word responsibility, they kind of shriek backwards, like they feel like, oh, it's not my fault. They feel like it also incorporates blame. But nothing could be further from the truth. Responsibility, if you break down the word, is the ability to respond. And what that does is gives you the actual opportunity to take whatever's happening to you and respond to it. When you decide that it is not your responsibility, you're giving away your power, essentially, and you're giving away your ability to respond. So it's a trap, guys. That is the beginning of victim mentality. And this is such an important thing to think about. Like, it goes to every single level, from the candy wrapper blown across the parking lot, or the things that are showing up in your world, or the reason that you're not making the money you want to make, or the reason your relationship's failing. If you can take responsibility for it instead of moving away from that, you can take control over the situation. But as soon as you say, it's not my fault, something else happened, it's because of this or that or this or that, you're literally taking a percentage of your life force, just like a pie. You're giving pieces of that pie away to other entities that you don't even like because you're blaming them. And then you're left with less power, because now it's not up to you whether you succeed. It's up to Joe Biden, or it's up to your ex-girlfriend, or it's up to your boss, because you blame them for what's showing up in your world. So people think of responsibility as like, hey man, I don't want to be at fault. I don't want to get in trouble for this. But that's not what it is at all. Responsibility means one thing, and that is power. The more you can be responsible for everything in your environment, the more powerful you become. And if you talk to anybody that has a lot of power in the world, I'm not talking destructive power. I'm talking the ability to create businesses, to change lives, to create lots of streams of income, which helps them to be humanitarian and change more lives and have more responsibility. Those people have taken responsibility for everything that shows up in their lives, because nobody else is going to do it, guys. It's literally a trap. When you start blaming other people, you get stuck. And it's only you that is giving yourself permission to get stuck, because you're saying it's not my fault. As soon as you say that, then guess what? You lost your control of that situation. And so the more you convince yourself of that, hey, it's not my fault that my life's like this. It's not my fault that genetically I can't lose weight. It's not my fault that I can't make money. It's not my fault I was born in this town. I mean, every time that you say that, whether out loud or to yourself, those thoughts become words become actions, and it goes all the way to your character and your surroundings. So a great quote by James Allen in the book As a Man Thinketh, which is free on the internet, you can download it, amazing book, is circumstances do not create the man, they reveal him. So what does that mean? That means that what is around you and surrounding you is not like what's causing your problems. That's actually what you created. So that's taking responsibility for your environment. Look around you right now and tell me, do you like what you see? Well, if you're like most people, it's going to be some yes, some no, right? You're going to be like, okay, well, I'm sitting here at the pool in Arizona. It's 70 degrees. There's some good things here. But is this my ideal scene? No, it's not. I take full responsibility for that, and I promise to continue to improve my situation every single day. It's when I say, well, it's not my fault, man. The economy was like this, and then COVID happened, and, so as soon as I don't take responsibility for that, I can't change it. So responsibility is one thing. It's power. That's it. Retrain your mind to realize that responsibility means power. Like, everything that shows up in your life, like you don't even understand how deep this goes. It's beyond the scope of this video, but just trust me, when you take responsibility for everything in your life, that's when your entire life starts to shift. So let's rename responsibility from being like a blame or a guilt or you're in trouble to a powerful piece. It's like taking your life force back from these other areas of your life and saying, you know what? Fuck that, man. That is my responsibility. Now I can change it. I can do these things that I know will change my life. And I do take responsibility for it, even though it was hard and even though it doesn't seem, maybe, because you don't have full understanding that it is your fault. But if you take responsibility for it, you're in power and you can start to take your power back. Give it a try.